Today, we are heading towards a place that's almost every biker in the UK seems to know about. Nestled in the heart of Derbyshire, Matlock Bath is more than just a destination. It's a tradition. Surrounded by winding roads, riverside views, and landscapes people call the little Switzerland of England, this small town has become a meeting point for the riders from all walks of life. From classic cafe racers to roaring superbikes, everyone end up here eventually. Not just for the roads, but for the feeling. The smell of fresh coffee, the sound of engines echoing through the valley, fish and chips by the riverside, and conversations between complete strangers connected by one thing: motorcycles. As an Indian biker living here in the UK, rides like these feel different, peaceful, cinematic, almost nostalgic in a way. So today, we are taking the Continental GT 650 from Nottingham to Matlock Bath, not just for the ride, but to experience a piece of British biker culture. Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to Matlock Bath. Since I got this machine, everybody said go to Matlock Bath. So it's more like baptism for my motorbike to go to Matlock Bath. Twisties are just starting here, man, and I can see already a lot of bikers. So if you are new to the channel, let me introduce you to myself. My name is Madhav Sharma and I am an Indian biker. If I say Indian biker, I have always been riding back home in India, and riding here in the UK is a new experience to me. So I really want to share my experience, how different the motorbike culture is from India and here. And top of my mind, there you go, head nod would be the first thing. Here all the motorcyclists give each other a head nod whenever they pass by, which I find very intriguing. It's kind of like a respect in motorbike community. And the other bit is, whenever I start a ride back home, India, it's usually very chaotic. But here, I think I find a sense of calm and peace, which motorcycles should represent. Also, if I talk about chaos, there's also a bit of a caveat to it. Chaos doesn't mean unpleasant experience. It's more like a dynamic experience back home. So here it's well organized, things are well organized, but ooh, crazy. So that leg was kind of like a greet, I hope so. And back home, when we ride a motorbike, at every other mile you get a chai shop, whereas here I think you are only restricted to service station, or if you're passing through a town, then maybe coffee stops. And that's what I'm talking about, that dynamic experience back home. Every 60-80 miles, language change, people change, food changes. So you get to experience a lot of cultural changes, cultural shift in geography and people in a very short distance, which is an experience in itself. But here, yeah, I think it's more systematic, which gives you a very linear experience, which isn't bad. And you are in shade of this beautiful countryside. I don't see there's anything to complain about. And we have to take a right from this And don't quote me on this, but I have heard Matlock Bath is really famous for the biker because after World War II in 1940s, when all the veterans, there was no war, so all the soldiers wanted to meet somewhere, and because of the geographical location of Matlock, as it is in middle of the whole United Kingdom, or Britain I should say, so it became like a meeting spot for all the other soldiers who had leftover equipments, which were mostly motorbikes after the war. So they used to hang around on the weekends, meet here and go to places, so more like a meeting spot, so the tradition still prevails. And the other bit, it's still quite chilly and I don't have a heated grips on this, so my hands are completely numb. Would have been a very good experience if it wasn't this chilly, but I really can't complain. I think the view makes up for it, isn't it? And the sceneries are so beautiful that I just cannot stop recording. But yeah, we are very nearby, and see what Matlock holds for us. Okay, now I do get it why it's called Mini Switzerland. Mason Mills. Probably it would be some kind of mill before, which has been converted into a hotel or a lodge. And we are here. I thought it would be packed with bikers. Oh, okay, it is. It is. Not just with bikers, some classic cars there as well. Wow. This looks very beautiful. You had fun?
Yeah, it was so pretty.
Ooh. That's a left-hand drive.
Yeah.
So first thing first, we need a parking spot for the GT and a survival level coffee for ourselves. Thankfully, having a motorbike in Matlock Bath is almost like having a backstage pass. While cars circle around hunting for parking like confused pigeons, we managed to slide right into a perfect little spot outside a cafe. Now, technically, we were far too early for fish and chips, which felt slightly illegal in a town like this. But Charles' restaurant came to the rescue with a hot drink and exactly the kind of atmosphere you hope to find on a road trip. Warm coffee, bikes rolling past outside, that low rumble of engines echoing through the valley. Honestly, the place had its own personality. The kind of cafe where you sit down for 10 minutes and somehow end up staying much longer than planned. After successfully refueling both the bike and ourselves, it was time to explore. And the more we walked around Matlock Bath, the more it started making sense why people love this place so much.
Here, in the valley of Matlock Bath, something rather unusual happens every weekend. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary English town. A river flows quietly through the centre. Families wander along the promenade. Chips are wrapped in paper, and then they arrive. Motorcyclists, hundreds of them, Some travel for hours across the country, drawn here by winding Peak District roads that curl through the hills like ribbons laid across the landscape. One by one, the machines roll into town, rumbling, growling, occasionally revving far louder than necessary, before settling into long shining rows beside the river. To outsiders, it may seem mysterious. Why here? But Matlock Bath has always attracted travellers. Today, the visitors are slightly different. Leather jackets have replaced Victorian coats. Horses have been upgraded to motorcycles. And the search for adventure now comes with Bluetooth helmets and an alarming amount of chrome. Yet the reason people come remains surprisingly similar. There is comfort here, familiarity, a sense of ritual. Riders gather over coffee, admire each other's machines, and discuss engine sizes with a seriousness usually reserved for international diplomacy. Nearby, tourists enjoy ice cream by the river, entirely unaware they are standing beside a man who owns 6 motorcycles and absolutely plans on buying a 7th. And somehow, it all works together. And perhaps that is why people return. Not only for the roads, not only for the bikes, but for the strange and wonderful feeling that, for a few hours at least, everyone here belongs to the same journey.
So here we are in Matlock Bath, and I still cannot believe it. It was just 25 miles from where we live. So, and 25 miles is not that a lot. Since I got the bike, everyone said that you have to go to Matlock Bath, you have to go to Matlock Bath, and here we are. And yeah, truly, it feels very surreal. So we are, what's this place called? Lovers Walk. And it's just a bridge that connects the road and the Lovers Walk. And to be honest, that side is completely filled up with bikes and crazy exhaust. And once you cross that bridge, it's so calm. You can really listen to birds chirping. I cannot believe such a world can exist in one space.
Right. So for our viewers who are interested to know more about Matlock and where we are, so as Maddie said, we are in Lovers Walk. So Lovers Walk is known to have been in existence prior to 1742, and it is believed to be the oldest continuously used public pleasure ground in the country.
So yeah, how was your pilgrim experience? How did you enjoy back behind?
Yeah, it's very comfortable. And yeah, I was really enjoying the ride. It was partly sunny, partly clouded, but it's a very beautiful day. So
It still is.
I mean, I don't have to do much, right? I just sit and enjoy the ride. So I'm having fun. And there are a lot of bikers around here as well, so it feels nice.
Yeah,
and Maddie also told me Matlock is known as mini Switzerland, so yeah, that's been nice as well.
I'll let them pass. So plan is simple. We had coffee and toast, and now I think Ekta and I are a little bit hungry, starving. So
Yeah.
probably, as we know, this place is famous for their fish and chips. So we're gonna have some chips with curry sauce, and let's see how that goes. It's not a food review channel, but I mean, yeah, why not? And there's also aquarium nearby, so anyone wanna...
Which I really want to go, but Maddie's not taking me.
Eventually, we made our way to the most important part of any British day trip: fish and chips. Now, maybe it's just me, but chips with curry sauce near the water simply tastes better. I don't know the science behind it. Maybe the British weather activates something emotionally. Either way, this one absolutely delivered. A definite thumbs up from me. Before heading home, we took a moment to properly soak in the view here in the Matlock Bath. And honestly, it's easy to understand why people keep coming back. There's something calming about this place. The hills, the river, the sound of bikes rolling through town. It all somehow slows life down for a little while. For us, this was the perfect reset. A pause before diving back into weekday alarms, emails, and pretending to enjoy Monday mornings. But that's the beauty of places like these. You leave already thinking about the next ride, the next weekend, and the next little adventure waiting somewhere down the road. We had a great time. Now we are heading home, and to be honest, I can't just wait to come back here again and again and again. So let's go.
Let's go.
So yeah, this was it. There's also a bike shop here. So if you really want to purchase helmet or gloves or anything, to be honest, they're spiked up prices, but you'll still get some good deals on sale items. That's it. And yeah, it's gonna get really crowded real soon, and I think that's the best time to be heading home. I had a great time. I mean, things that you can do here, obviously fish and chips. We had some coffee because cafe was around, and I was looking for a spanner, 8mm spanner, which I couldn't get, and I got that in a cute little shop here. So yeah, to be honest, it was a very productive day. Already 1 o'clock. I'll ride for another 50 minutes and then I'll be home. 23 miles. So if you're still watching this, thank you so much. A big thumbs up for you, and I'll catch you in another one. Cheers.